fuel pump upgrade to the Torqbyte MP4 controller, pump control unit. And in this video we gotta unmount everything. Just, I explained how I'm doing it, where is going to connection to it, and stuff like that, right? So first thing, of course, we gotta take these plastic clips out. I did this many times, and I'll put it here. And then you have clips in here, somewhere in the middle here. I think in the middle here. My one is broken because I did many times already and never replaced it, so it's easy. You have to force it to take this out, and yeah, make sure you got this one down. Alright, and then you can push this one down and it's easy coming off. Just put it in there. You can do actually that the way before you pull it out, but that's it. So this one is gonna come out now. So that's how it looks when I pull the seats off. I have already rewired. This is for my another lift pump. I installed it inside the tank. So just, wiring for that thing. Next step will be take these 3 Phillips screws out. Take this, move this away, and pop the cover off. Alright, so the cover is off. I'll lose these, screws. Unplug my harness. This harness is for my lift pump, which is Walbro 450. It's strapped on the side of the fuel bucket, so it's filling the bucket pretty much. When I need it, I just switch the power button on and it works. This is just for like racing purpose. So in this project we gotta replace this fuel line. It's original fuel line, inside diameter. I believe it's like about 7, maybe 8 millimeter, and we're going with 8 AN, which is about 12 millimeter, I believe, or 10, something like that. So it's a lot more fuel will be delivered to the high pressure fuel pump. As you can see, what we gotta do, I have to see what's the size of this fitting, and I might have to cut it here and keep this piece on the top, so it's gonna be tight with the 10 AN hose. Seems like it's really small fitting to me. So it's going in here and then it's turning down. I'll show you right there. You see the line I'm moving? It's going down under the tank, fuel tank, and on the left side, on the passenger side of the foot cover, whatever that. I will show you. I will, make a video how the way I run the fuel line for you guys, so you know what to do next. So yeah, this give us a lot more room for the fuel. This line is pretty small. I used to have different cars with a big turbos on it, and definitely this is too small for 700 to the wheels, even 600. I'm actually surprised how my car performed on a stock fuel, pretty much pump, fuel line, and fuel pump. High pressure fuel pump. Yeah, 550 to the wheel, easy, no problem. I can hit the 600, but it's not stable power. It's sometimes, most of the time, I'm getting on the third gear, actually third to fourth limp mode because of the fuel. And it runs really lean on the third gear. By end of the RPMs, like around after 6,000 RPMs, and by 7,000 car is really lean. And I'm not talking about the third gear, it's even worse. So that's why I can hit the 600 once, and and then it go to the limo. So hopefully this upgrade gives me more room to push the car safely over 600 to the wheel. We gotta find out pretty soon. So that's why I got upgraded. I'm gonna upgrade original fuel pump to Walbro 525, and we're gonna have 8 AN fuel line from this fitting to the high pressure pump inlet. So stay tuned. Here's another thing. Like when I did the first time job on this, when I had the Walbro pump, it was really tough to unscrew this. So I don't have a right tool. I use just a screwdriver, and it really was tough to unscrew it and screw it back in. So then I bought this tool. It's not perfect, but it does, you know, the job better than nothing. You also can buy the different. This one I bought on eBay, and it's really not too expensive. Also, you have all kind of different tools on eBay. I think you can find it on Amazon. Definitely, you know, do it right way, and so it's you know, it's much easier to work on it, to unscrew it. Another thing, totally forgot, and I messed up with this one. You have to press in to pull it out. You have to press this lever inside, right? Like I'm doing right now. I'm pressing in, and then you pull the hose out. Not out, not this way, not towards to the fitting. You push it this way. I totally forgot, so I'm like, what the hell is not going in? And I fuck around a little bit, but then I realized, shit, I'm doing the wrong way. So make sure you push that in. So before you pull it out, make sure you put a towel or something. It's gonna be a lot of fuel because car was in a, you know, pressurized. It's like 5 bar of pressure. So the thing is, I'm doing my house garage, and my wife, she didn't know yet. I messed around with the fuel pump. She'll probably find out in a couple minutes. It smells pretty bad, so you know, keep in your mind when you work with this kind of job, it's definitely gonna smell like inside the garage pretty bad. So I opened my garage and door, you know, to get some fresh air, and yeah, so protect everything, you know, make sure it's your wife is, whatever, family aware that it's gonna smell a little bit. So when you pull that cover out, first you gotta take the filter off. Make sure this rubber O-ring is going back to here, because last time I forgot to put it in. It was because it was dropped in the tank, so it's going into here, right? So make sure you do not forget about this. All right, so now I'm able to pull the cover out, and we will see how my setup looks. So right filter is out, the cap is out. That's how my shit looks. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing. So there's the pump on the side that's dropped. It looks, you know, a little bit squeezy, but that's the way I came up, you know. And it was working for what, for a year, I think, using this way. So this is the hose, it's filling the bucket, and that's all. So we gotta replace this original pump. That's what we gotta do. So I'm gonna pull everything out and take the pump out and see how we can strap the pump inside to look like a OEM, you know, like a stock pump. All right, okay, pump is out. This is the spring. We gotta get this back. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put the cover back in because it smells so bad, until I, you know, figure out with the pump how to strap and everything. So that way the car will stay for a couple, 3 days probably in the garage without fuel smell. Alright, so forgot to mention about this line. So I'm gonna keep this line just for in case if I wanna do port injectors, and I can use this as a return line. So I'm gonna keep it in the side somewhere just for the future, you know, if I ever gonna do that. Also, I cut this because I should put it like connector or something in here. So if I have to, because I didn't do it from the beginning, I just connected to the plus and negative. So it's gonna make my life easy. I'm gonna cut it, redo it, and I'm gonna make it plug in here. That's the lift pump. Couple tips: if you guys do see this kind of connectors, even if you tie this, just put the grease a little bit in the thread, so it will go a lot smoother, and it's gonna be tied a lot better with the grease on the thread. And yeah, that's it. It doesn't leak. It's leaked last year, but when I applied the grease, it's tied a little bit more, and it seems like it was fine for the rest of the year. Never have leak anymore after that. But many people said a E85 eat this gasket. Seems like, yeah, it's pretty hard right now, but doesn't leak to me. Yeah, and I'll show you the pump right now. The lift pump the filter was pretty much all clogged up. Okay, so this pump it's Walbro 450. I use it as a lift pump. It's pretty much just, taking the gas from the tank and pushing it back to the basket, original fuel basket. And as you can see, the filter, it's a lot of stuff in there. I don't know actually what is this. Let me open up and see. But definitely got some dirt. So it's nothing crazy. I mean, I didn't see anything crazy stuff inside. So, but I will get the new filter anyway. Alright, pump looks good. I didn't see any problems with it. So we gotta keep this pump as a lift pump anyway. This is the main pump. Will be in my setup. This is the part number. So we gotta make it fit over there, right? And I'm getting the new filter. In my car I got 22,000 miles already, so it's better to probably time to change the filter. And I use it for 8,000 miles, just blend E85, right? And as you saw, the filter on the side pump, though, was lift pump. It's pretty dirty, so kind of, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna replace this. So also I'm gonna think about these connectors. Maybe I should get the new better hose for the better flow. I'm not sure, we'll see. So here it is, day number 1. In this video I'll show you what I did to pull this piece out, and it's pretty much, it's like not glue, I would say, yeah, probably glued with the plastic black piece to the bucket itself. So you have three of the spots. One is here, another one here, and third one in the back here. What I did, I carefully pried the screwdriver and just break it, the connection. This one is really tough, so I damaged my bucket a little bit. You see in here, and same thing on this side. You got a little bit crack. So it's really tough to pull it out. I don't know, there is maybe any other way. Maybe I should use my heat gun and warm up a little bit before I do that. But the pump still got fuel, so I don't want to use any electrical thing. So for me, doesn't seem like it's a big issue, to have those cracks. I'll probably use something to fix that. I'll just keep this way, because this piece pretty much doesn't hold anything. It's just there for any other reasons, to put the guide, whatever thing, in here. So yeah, that's the way I did it. You see the little pieces? Oops, I'm sorry. So, and one is in here. I don't know, Audi don't like to, why they don't like to do that, like, with the clips, so people can modify. They probably doesn't want people to use this fuel bucket for, fuel upgrade. I'm pretty sure this one is same thing. They pressed. You see the filter? This is the original filter. It looks a little bit black as well, so yeah. So I've got to carefully break that once as well. Let's see what happens. Take that thing out, but it's really hard to take it out without damaging. This side I damaged a lot. Other one, this one came up really good, nothing. And this one, same thing a little bit. This one is right here. That one little crack in here. Oh, it's really tough to guys pull it out. So as you can see, this side it's more damage. So I fucked my bucket a little bit, and definitely gonna leak a little bit from this side. But it should be enough fuel, pretty much, to keep full, you know. There is no other way. Maybe I gotta buy another one, I see, and play with again. See if I can, you know, do a little bit better job on it. So yeah, here is the pump. That's how it looks. The filter is gone. Like I said, my car 22,000 miles, and yeah. All right, that's the way it is. Now I know why this pump flows so much. Looks like a Walbro pump actually, and same impeller design inside, close to same one. And actually it's fitting the bucket itself as well. I guess it's just not enough the power of the pump to fill the bucket and supply the fuel at the same time. But we made 550 easy wheel horsepower on this pump, and yeah, here's the comparison. You can see, right? Let's see the thickness of those two pumps. $42.50 original one, and $39.30 Walbro. 39.30, yes. All right, I gotta get the filters. So this is the Walbro pump. I put in the same mounting, the plastic thing. So let's see how it looks. We'll pretty much just put it in the same spot was it before. And see if it's do the job. Yeah, seems like it's really good. I wish if the bucket was, you know, without the damage. I don't know, I gotta see what I'm gonna do with this. This is the biggest freaking problem now, this crack over here. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I can do. Should I just leave it like this? And I don't even know if there is any special glue for kind of fuel thing that can stand the E85 and fuel stuff, so I could fill it. Oh, maybe I gotta buy another basket and just cut it, chop it slowly, so I have this piece on me. So another one I can just break it and make it nice and grind carefully. So if you wanna do a neat job, you may have to get another one as a spare, so you can cut all around it, pull all the pieces and trim slowly, you know, and break slowly from inside. The way I did it, I used a screwdriver, very aggressive, and it seems like it's a bad idea to do just with a screwdriver. Yep, the pump is in. It looks pretty good. I like it. The way it sits, I have space over there, so we can drop a little bit more down, I guess. Oops, too much. Sorry, gotta get this back in. We try to, it's really hard to use the phone and adjust at the same time. So let's see. Let's see if I'm able to push it. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, if not that hole, I would say this is really perfect. I brought it down a little bit more. Let's see another piece. So yeah, it's pretty good. And filter is going in here. Yeah, it should work really well. I'm gonna use this fitting probably, and okay. Very good. I like it. So I gotta get the filters for Walbro pumps. I don't have it right now, and we gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this way, guys. I just don't have a time for it to get another bucket and stuff like that. Can't wait to test it. So I just want to show you the location of the fuel control module, which is right there. You have to take this 2 Allen key bolts out, right? It was right here. One here, another here. And then you slightly, gently pull it out. It doesn't, you know, go all the way because no room. So what I can do, I'm gonna try to take the plug off, and that's it, and put that thing back in. Just gotta leave it over there, you know, in the car. And this plug, it's connecting to Torqbyte controller wire. I'll show you in a second. Which is, I have it somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. So this is the wire plug. Pull my control module out of the car. This is the part number, just for in case. All right, got a bunch of the wires, right? This harness, only 2 plugs. I mean 2 pins. Kind of weird, you know. I thought it's gonna be a little bit more. I gotta fix this wires. I don't know what the hell. Whatever who did this job before is really shitty. Shouldn't do that. Gotta change this wire. I don't know why they put it. Look at that, so many cuts made it. It's crazy. I got like 1, 2, 3 connectors, couplings. Stupid. Alright, whatever. That's what the plug is gonna come. Probably is gonna be, you know, solid piece. For some reason I have this one. Like I said, I have used unit. So yeah, this one's going to plug to the Torqbyte. So that's what it is. I guess it's a signal wire. That's how it's manipulated with the signals. And this one stays unplugged. That's my guess. We're not using this anymore. I have to double check. Alright, this is the way I'll run my wires. So it's gonna be, box is gonna be somewhere around here. Slide the wire into here, and then into here, as you can see, right? And it's going to across this guy over here. Alright. I'll make everything nice and strong, you know. This is just for you guys to see how it goes. So it's going through the side of this pretty much, and it's coming out here. I'll bring it all the way down right into the pump. Okay, so I run the wire. It's right through here to the seat cover. It's gonna be nicely stropped, and right into the pump. So we have two choices. You can actually even connect two pumps at same line if it's, you know, not enough. You have two positive and two negative. All right, so this is your original wiring that's connected to the original pump. This side is connected to your cover over here underneath, right where is this plug? So underneath like this. So you have to cut just the wire and pick whatever you would like to use. So in this case you have positive, negative, positive, negative. So same way as the original pump, right? Positive red, black negative, positive green, or yellow, and brown negative. So yeah, pretty simple. You can pick any of those wires. Here's the location of my box. I don't have a spare wheel, so I don't think it's, you know, best for me is gonna be here. This is the fuse for the pump. That's the going, you know, aftermarket pump. It's your negative to the battery. I'll probably gotta put it right in here. We have a negative in the ground. And positive, I gotta buy a fuse. I want to put another fuse in here. So it's gonna be in this area right here. And pretty much this side is done. This is your signal wire. That's the going to the, and instead of the pump control module, remember the big plug? So I cut it because it was too many cuts already in the line, so I want to do a brand new line, and you know, just trying to done nicely. So yeah, it's getting pretty close. I'm probably gonna use all 4 wires, so 2 wires gonna go to this pump and 2 wires to this one. So as long as I start ignition switch, it should run both of them at the same time. So fuck it, let them work all the time. Before, I have separate wires for this pump, so I could control it whatever I needed. I just, you know, switch on or off. But in this case, what the hell? If it's already pre-wired for 2 pump, let's do it.